Uh, here on JEP Green Party, you have 3 minutes to explain your manifesto. You mentioned about diversity, progressive change for Tower Hamlets. If you can explain what you mean by all these terms.
Thanks. So at the start, I mentioned some of the key policy areas that we're focusing on in this election: housing, air quality, and youth services. So on housing, we want to do much more to help private renters in the borough. Market rent in Tower Hamlets is around about £1,600 per month for a one-bedroom flat, and that is extremely expensive and very difficult for local residents to afford. So we want to make sure that there is affordable rents offered in Tower Hamlets through social housing, through council housing, and we want to make sure that the definition of affordability is fit for purpose. It shouldn't be 80% of that extremely high market rent, which is the current government definition. We think it should be linked to local earnings, and we think that around about a third of your take-home pay should be the level of rent that people are paying, because that is sustainable, and it will allow people to live in an area where they may have always lived, where they're close to where they work, rather than having to live further and further outside of London. We want to tackle the scourge of air pollution, which affects the poorest people in Tower Hamlets, those who are forced to live next to incredibly busy commuter roads. In order to do that, we would invest much more heavily in really good quality cycling and walking infrastructure. That means taking space away from vehicle traffic and giving over more space to cycle lanes, to widening pavements, to encourage people to use those forms of transport. They're really good for reducing the air pollution, and they're also a fantastic way to promote health and well-being in our community. And lastly, we need to make sure that we are investing really heavily in our youth services. They need to be funded so that our young people feel supported in what they want to do with their lives. We could be doing a lot more in terms of mentoring to help young people achieve the success that they really want to and that they deserve to, just as much as anyone else across the rest of London or the UK.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Dear viewers, today we are talking about local election special debate for mayoral candidates from Tower Hamlets. We need to go for a quick break. Once we come back, we'll try to find out more from other candidates' manifesto. Thank you.